Hello everyone, Stanley here, and welcome back to another live stream on the truly Bedrock server from Twitch. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Have you done anything fun? It's the end of the weekend. I'm sad already. But not real. Congrats on being the very first person here, although you are 4 minutes early, so I don't know if that counts. Muzak, welcome as well. Stingray Hoodie Guy, Foxic Waste, and Small Potato, Quetzalcoat, Rubber Toe, Donut Plays, hello, hello, Fire Falcon, Dasher, Blue Shark, Baron, and let's see, Tigress of Gorana, Stuffed Monkey, Rambler Gold, Ava, Rising Barbarian, Opening Llama, Pineapple Soap, yummy, Giant Firecracken, Clone Trooper, and Square Steve, BT, hello as well. Superior Gaming, nope, never, not at all. Why? I like your name. That sums me up pretty well. Kolb, YouTube, Natsuno, PP, and it's time. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you're on just a great day. Just having good times. Dasher, thank you so much for resubscribing for 6 months. That is crazy. I hope you're doing fantastic and just doing chill. Haven't seen you around too much, but I hope you're doing good. Let's see, let's switch over to the game. I'm officially just sitting right here in a bubble column because it's quiet. This is a peaceful area to hang out. Also, we got 3 hosts, CCL, Donut, and God of Gadgets, and EE76EE. Thank you guys for the hosts. Anyway, so what are we doing today? We are preparing to finally get ourselves some auto storage. That is the idea. But we also got a few other things to talk about as well. We got quite a few things to talk about. Time zones are crazy. Yeah, time zones suck. If only the world was flat, we would not have any time zones, right? This is why I like flat earths. Because, you know, we don't have no time zones. It's like Minecraft, there ain't no time zones. It's either day or it's night. It's the same everywhere. Doesn't matter. Although we got different dimensions, so I guess that, well, you know, that slightly complicates things, but we're not going to talk about the other dimensions. They don't count. They're still flat. They just don't have, like, a sun or a moon for time. Actually, clocks don't even work in the other dimensions, so maybe time doesn't exist. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. Jeez. What storage systems are we making? So that's kind of what we need to figure out. I'm thinking I'm going to have to design my own storage system. I was thinking about it last night at like 4 or 5 a.m. when I was trying to fall asleep. And I think I came up with a new design that should, in theory, work using a bunch of observers and redstone torches. We're going to be using a multi-item storage system. So basically, you can store 54 different items per double chest. And I think that'll work out pretty well. That's typically what we go for. Although there is a new type of storage, a categorizer. I don't know how those work. Never seen those before. Not sure if they're actually new, but that could be a really fun thing to try our hand out as well. Anyway, I think we're just going to go for a multi-item. The main issue is we have, like, no room. We got vertical space, but we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. Yeah, we got to fit a multi-item storage within 8 blocks. Yeah. Name your helmet, Lightning McQueen. We actually did just get a name for this last stream. Never Gonna Let You Drown. But we still need names for our pants. And then we named the sword last stream, Pig Sticker. So yeah, we just need pant names. Please don't make it silent but deadly. Oh, jeez. Do 3 double chests next to each other. Yeah. You started with a chunk and ended up with 8 blocks. Yeah, I mean, hey. What? That's not my fault. I mean, you gotta build in walls on either side, right? That takes you from 16 down to 14. And this elevator takes up 4. And oh, sorry, the 16, 14, 12. And then, yeah, you get 4 blocks right here, and then you're down to 8. I mean, we could make the thing go this way, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 blocks if we make it go this direction. But then it can only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then it can only be 8 wide. Yeah. So not the greatest, right? Never gonna let you drown. Never gonna let you down. Yeah, we sang a Rickroll on stream the other day. If you guys weren't here for that, it was great. You guys raised 100,000 pickup points within 2 streams. Crazy nonsense. Name it the butt guard. But why though? Can PS4 join Cubetoast servers? So PS4 currently doesn't have realms, and I don't think you can join servers on them either. Once they actually roll out the like realms and stuff to PS4, then you should be able to join any server that you like using a DNS connection. We have more info about that in the Discord. Also, Unlucky, welcome to the stream, and thank you for gifting 2 subs to That Jaden and Combat Cat. Enjoy your subs, guys. Enjoy your subs. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start bulk crafting a bunch of materials. So we need a whole bunch of chests. We're probably going to start off with just straight up like a stack of chests. Bam, 1 stack of chests, easy. Let's go ahead and make another stack of chests, shall we? Bam, bam. You can never have too many chests. Bam, 2 stacks of chests. Okay, great. Now we're going to need 5 stacks of iron, because we're going to make a stack of hoppers. Bam, 1 stack of hoppers. We should probably make another stack of hoppers as well. You can see how quick the resources go away. Bam. Let's grab ourselves some more iron even. And there is 2 stacks of hoppers. Great. Okay, so now let's go ahead and make 4 stacks of observers. We'll use them eventually, even if we don't end up using them today. But that's going to be basically a stack of redstone blocks. It should be like 8 stacks of redstone. And then we're going to need all of the quartz. Luckily, we have a bunch of that in here. And then we're going to need all the cobblestone. And then what else do we need? We need droppers, we need comparators, and we need redstone torches. Let's put away these things. Those are done. Did you see the Never Gonna Derp You Up? Yeah, I haven't looked at the Pigo points this stream. We'll get to those a little bit later on. But yeah, there's quite a few requests coming in. Tigress, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Gambling is for derps. That is not for the Pigo points. 2 separate things. 2 separate things. Okay, 32 observers. We're gonna need a whole lot more cobblestone. I don't know exactly the materials that we'll need for this build, but I know it's gonna be a lot. Although maybe it won't be that much, because it's gonna be a really small storage system, so maybe we'll just end up with like a bunch of, you know, extra materials laying around, which won't be a bad thing. Extra materials is always good. Okay, so we got 2 extra observers from that. We don't need those. So, bam, 3 stacks of observers. Let's make ourselves a couple stacks of redstone torches as well. If everything goes to plan, we should need a whole bunch of these. Bam, bam. 2 stacks of redstone torches. And let's make some droppers too. We gotta make so many things. But yeah, the main reason why we need a storage system is because this right here is our storage system. It is not a good thing. Would not recommend Wall of Chest as a storage system. It is a bad idea, not a good thing. Do not do that. It's very bad. It's not organized at all. See, I can't even find anything. What am I even looking for? I don't know. Probably some cobblestone, of which we don't really have that much. So we need a couple stacks of droppers for the item elevators. So there's 1 stack. We've already used a full stack of redstone blocks. What's going on? Your Wi-Fi cut out? We're just mass crafting a whole bunch of things at the moment. Can we make some more of these? I want exactly 2 stacks. There we go. Bam. Now we're going to need comparators and repeaters. So we got to switch over to smooth stone. Now we need a redstone farm. I know, we gotta go build a witch farm just to, just to make this work, right? I mean, you joke, but that does legitimately happen sometimes. Like, well, actually, we need so much redstone. We gotta go build a different farm just for it. Let's make a bunch of those. More redstone torches, more comparators. Turn all of these into planks. Turn all of those into sticks. Turn them back into redstone torches. Turn them back into more comparators. There we go. Stack of comparators. I'm glad we harvested all this wood the other day, because as you can see, yeah, stuff goes quick. Another one of those. Now we gotta make a stack of repeaters as well. Anything that we don't do, or anything that we don't use for the storage system, we'll just have left over, and that'll just be helpful, useful materials for future builds. And there we go, stack of repeaters as well. Cool beans, things are looking good. Yeah, I see all the Piggo Point redemptions. They all get posted into a list, and I'll do them eventually. Quick crafting doesn't work on mobile, it's an issue. Yeah, that is an issue. It's actually fixable with a texture pack. But, yeah, it's really weird that they haven't, like, fixed that yet. I would cover that in Bedrock, but I don't have a mobile device to play on. And I will never play on mobile. Ugh. The Irons Milladone, thank you so much for subscribing at tier 1. Hopefully I said your name correctly. And welcome to the stream. Oh, so speaking of Bedrock, I have an idea for a bit of a community event around Bedrock. So my idea, now bear with me, it might take a minute to explain, is that one of these days, we'll go through my giant list of bugs, because I have like 1,000 bugs in my Bedrock list. And I think that we could go through that list as a community, find out which bugs are still around and how to reproduce them, and or find bug reports for them, and or make bug reports for them. Because I've been sent so many bugs over the years, and I literally cannot cover them all. Like, I make one episode a week, and sometimes those episodes have up to like 25 bugs per episode. And still, I cannot cover all the bugs. So I'm thinking one of these days, maybe late this month, maybe sometime, maybe it won't happen, I don't know. But we'll do a live stream, and we will use the community events Bedrock server that we have, because we have a third Bedrock server. We have Whispercraft, we got the patron Bedrock server, and then we got an events one that we haven't used a ton yet. And I'm thinking we'll open that up to members of the Discord. They can join. If they mess up and be stupid, they get banned. But then we can go through the list as a live stream. Anyone in the world can help reproduce the bug. And then, plot world. We'll get to that eventually. Shh. We gotta talk to Foxy about that. That's in Foxy's hand at the moment. But yeah, anyone that's in the world will be able to like test out the bugs, because then we'll have people from mobile, Xbox, you know, console, Switch. We'll have all of these different players and all these different, you know, device versions and all these different devices, and that'll make it so that we'll guaranteed pretty much be able to reproduce the bug if it exists. And then the people who are watching the stream will be able to, check it out themselves in their own worlds, or look at the bug tracker and see if there's a bug report for it. Or just create a bug report. Or say if they've seen that bug happen to them recently. This is something I was thinking about last night as well. See, I have good ideas at like 4 or 5 in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. Probably a creative server. Although it would depend on the bug. But yeah, it might go terribly, it might work out pretty well, but we definitely need to have a Bedrock live stream one of these days, and that is, I think, one of the better ways to include the entire community. Because Bedrock very much is a community effort. I just showed the bugs. It's all you guys that actually like find them and, you know, gets them actually upvoted and reported and fixed and all that good stuff. I just share them. No, no commands. I don't trust you guys with those. That's just a recipe for disaster. Crashing friends with shulkers is so fun. Yeah. Don't be rude. Come on. Don't crash people. That's a bad idea. But what do you guys think? I think it could be fun. But, I don't know. It might go well. It might go terribly. It just depends on, how active and participating everyone is. In a perfect world, it would be great. But, you know how these things go. It would be a temporary world just for the one live stream. It wouldn't be like a recurring thing. Although we might do it, if it goes well, we might do it as like a recurring thing. Because I doubt we'll get through the 1012 bugs all in one stream. Because I have seriously so many bugs. so many. Yeah, I'm aware of that one with the portal and the chest. I haven't looked into that yet or covered it, but I'm aware of it. Ah, we gotta get into the air. Come on, there we go. So we do have enough iron, because Iron Farm is amazing. And I think we got enough redstone as well, although we might want to go mining later in today's stream. But yeah, just getting some wood while I talk to you guys. Stream fee! We got a hype train going as well. Jeez, thank you guys so much for the support. Disney Reject, thank you very much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Zero, thank you for the biddies. And the Iron, thank you so much for the bits as well. If Microsoft breaks servers and moves realms for Bedrock to their own server software, do you think TB will survive? Well, they're not going to break servers, because that's like a thing that they want. They make so much money from those sponsored servers. Also, realms run the same software as Bedrock dedicated servers. It's literally exactly the same. So yeah, they're not gonna break anything. So as truly Bedrock started off on a realm, so we'll make do. If someone has to host the world on an Xbox and everybody else just joins it, not even like a realm, just like a multiplayer world, like we'll still survive. TB isn't going anywhere. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. I love that we can chop trees instantly. It is so convenient. So convenient, I say. Let's go ahead and fill this in. I don't know why there's holes everywhere. Possibly from overzealous mining, but who knows? Yeah, so podzol does actually spread downwards. So, like, if we mine downwards, like, there's a whole bunch of podzol. As you can see. Lots and lots of podzol. I think that might be a bug as well, but I'm not entirely sure. It's probably just a weird thing that they're not too worried about fixing. We gotta put away all these things as well. Oh, hi, we got more materials in here. So I'm trying to think of what else exactly we need for the storage system. This seems like a pretty good selection. Chests, hoppers. We might need more hoppers, honestly. Hoppers do not last that long. And then observers, redstone torches, comparators, repeaters, droppers. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm really missing anything. Shulker boxes. Shulker boxes haven't killed us yet. We've survived so many bugs as a group. Like, we'll be fine. Also, Xbite, thank you so much for the bits. Yeah, we don't really need any filter items because we're using a multi-item storage system. Like, the chest full of items is the filter. We're not doing, like, an item filter. We're doing a storage system. Multi-item. So yeah, we don't need to worry about any of those items. You're taking a break playing Minecraft for the moment? Well, that's good. Breaks are good. Always take breaks. Breaks are very important. Gotta rest your eyes, rest your brain. Rest your creativity, you know? You should make a farm that kills bats. Why would I do that? Poor little bats. What do they ever do to you? They don't even drop anything. They're completely useless. Oh, jeez. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the room that we got again. Let's grab some of these resources, shall we? I'm very scared of how much room we got. We might have to compromise on like a lot of different things. We might have to compromise so much. Might not even be possible. 8 blocks long? Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to have the double chest, of course, and then we're going to have the hopper behind that, naturally. That leaves us with, you know, 5 blocks of room. Ouchie. So is there a way to farm black dye? Yeah, either a squid farm or a wither rose farm. Okay, so, and then an item elevator alone is going to be like that. I guess we could technically hide that one in that pillar, but that's regardless of the point. So then we got 2 blocks to play with. Yeah. So my idea would require that. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. I mean, technically we can push it forward in some areas. Oh, this is gonna be so awkward. Emote only chat. Okay, here we go. For 2 minutes, we got emote only. Oh, thank you for doing that already. We actually have like 6 of these that we need to do. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we got a lot of emote only chats that we need to do. I might reduce that to 1 per stream, or 2 per stream. I'm not sure how many you can do per stream right now. So we might have multiple different kinds of storage system in here. Oh, I don't know. Let's grab some chests. We need more chests, clearly. Let's break all this stuff. This water elevator is very much in the way, but what can you do, right? Ideally, it should have been all the way up against this wall, but I was a dumb person, so it's 1 block further out than it should be. But technically, if we get like a good system, we could do something like this. It's gonna be so awkward. Oh man. It really depends on the type of storage system that we have. If we can get a flexible enough design, then we could probably do something like this. Look how cramped this is gonna be, though. And then it's gonna go up like 5 blocks. Oof. But I mean, that would give us the room that we need in most areas. Maybe what we do is we push this one back a block. So we can have like a bulk manual storage on this side. And then we can have auto filters on this side. It would have to be a very tieable thing. Also, I think that was that 2 minutes already? I'm not sure. I wasn't keeping track. But yeah, emote only is only for 2 minutes. The other thing that we could do is go for the very, very basic design. Let's go. I gotta look at my video again. I gotta look at my own tutorial for the auto sorter. I've done this several times already. It wasn't more than 2 minutes. Alrighty. I think there's probably a command that you can run to make it only last 2 minutes. I'm not sure though. I always just click the manual button. Because I'm a derp like that. So, oh man, we only got 8 blocks. This is going to be difficult. Because, like, item elevators on Bedrock Edition are 4 blocks on their own. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this system is 9 blocks. So, if this is 8, this is 9. We're really not gonna have that much room. Okay, so how bad do you think it's gonna be if we have it rotated this direction? Like, if all the chests are right here, and you have to stand right here to access them, how bad do you think that's gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be so stupid. It's not gonna fit. Mm-mm. Bad. No, very bad. You guys aren't gonna let me make it work, are you? Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, worst case scenario, we'll have to rip out the glass right here. Our storage system is gonna be poking out the side of the building. Oh, that's gonna be way worse. You know it. Walk around in a U shape with the mechanism in the center. Well, the thing is that like the mechanism is like basically like that. It's not, yeah. It's like it's a long thing. It's very long. So you can't really do it in a U shape. Good planning. We're trying to. We're trying to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Will this work even that way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it will work going this way fairly easily, but that's not good. That's not good. You guys aren't gonna allow that. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for having standards, because clearly I don't. This is the smallest auto storage that I know of as well, and that's the sad part. How to clickbait. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing good today. We're pros. Oh yeah, I know. Definitely pros. I mean, okay, so this system is 4 wide. Let's get some normal blocks in here, and then we can kind of mark out what we're trying to do a little bit better. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. This is why it's a good idea to build your mechanisms first and then decorate around it. That's usually why I do things this way, because if you do it like a decoration first and then mechanisms, then you got a problem, especially when you're in a chunk base. Especially when you're in a chunk base. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can fit 1 mechanism right there. And then we can make that like 6 or 7 blocks tall. 4, bam, 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 bam. We can fit 1 mechanism right there and make that like 6 or 7 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 6 blocks tall. Yeah, so that'll basically be, if we build the design, like the teeny tiny design that we have, that'll fit right there. Also, yes, teeny tiny is 9 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Although, that being said, that's with the 4 block long elevator. I think we might be able to change this up a little bit, actually, because the actual mechanism is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The actual mechanism is only technically 4 blocks long for the redstone, but then an extra 5 if you want a double chest. So we can have all the elevators. Okay, hear me out. We could have all of the elevators, which are 4 blocks long on their own. We could have those in the center. Right. We can have these things in the center. And then we could just redirect the items everywhere to different storage systems. Making a city. It's lagging for you. Why is it lagging for you? There shouldn't be no lag. We refresh your stream if you're having lag. Refresh your streams. So these things are one wide tileable. But we can't really put the redstone right next to this, can we? Huh. Yeah. It's complicated. It's fixed. Okay, well hopefully it's fine. There shouldn't be any lag issues. We have good internets now. Do we have a base? Yes, this is literally the base. We are standing inside of it. This is our starter base though. I'm just trying to think of how we're actually gonna make this work. Because that was an innovative idea. You know, move the item elevators away from the actual system, but nah. You have to have a 1 block gap in between these systems as well. So we can't even fit 3 of these unless we push them into the wall, which is not gonna happen. No, we're not allowed to push them into the wall. We might just have to make do with 2 of these tiny little systems. I know I'm just kind of standing around, but my brain is storming with ideas, and none of them are working. Okay, we'll come back to this later. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna make it work, but we can fit a storage system in here. It's just gonna be very awkward and not quite ideal. But we can make it happen. I might have to go design a completely brand new thing. If only we had better item elevators on Bedrock. If we had better item elevators, we could do so much more, but like, they're 4 blocks long. Just for the, just for having it be like a silent system. We don't have quasi-connectivity, so we can't make a tiny elevator. It's ridiculous. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh, jeez. No, well, so the items spiral up and down, so you need an elevator for every slice of your system. Like, you need to send the items up, and then you're going to send them down 1 slice of chests, and then you go over, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then down. That's how you do a multi-item sorted. Bubble columns are going to be loud, and they're also not quite, like... They're not quite reliable. But, I mean, that is something that we could try and do. Also, they're not 1 wide tileable is also the issue with bubble columns. So, yeah, there's only so much you can really do with that. But we might have to sacrifice that. You should just build the Enderman farm off to the side. Building it above is just a bad idea, especially with dragons and stuff. Anyway, how much resources do we have for this stuff? We definitely have enough redstone, don't we? Okay, well, the storage system was like my main idea for the stream. Okay, well, we're gonna put that off. I'll deal with that in the next episode, which will be basically recording tonight. A live stream is not going to be the good thing for this. Anyway, let's go ahead and add some detail to the rest of the base, because that's what we need to do. There's several bits and bobs around the place that need to be figured out. For instance, we need to add a bit more detail to these rooms. I think we'll add some like bricks, some of the blackstone bricks to these stairs, and then we will decorate the floors a little bit better. And also we have some more stuff up in this layer that needs to be dealt with. Specifically, the fact that you can see all of that and like all of that over there. So we have to switch out all of those bits for white concrete. That way the floor is good. And therefore the ceiling is good. And also, yeah, we just need to figure out how we're going to decorate this layer in general. So it was a redstone stream until redstone got the better of us. Doing redstone on stream is never a good idea. Sleep earlier. Read all the messages regarding your health and Discord feedback suggestions. Oh yeah, I haven't read that channel in a couple days. I need to go do that. It's fine. I'm fine. Oh, jeez. But thank you for the concern. Speaking of the feedback suggestions, we now have 261 subscribers, which is a lot. Thank you for that. But we now have so many emotes that we can add. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tier 1 emotes, 4 tier 2, and 4 tier 3 emotes. We have 12 additional emotes that we can add. Yeah, 12. So if you have emote ideas, send them our way, put them in the feedback suggestions thing in the Discord, and we will get those made. Any kind of weird, random, fun, quirky emote ideas. We got so many emotes. We can add like 7 random ones and still have 5 good ones left over. Like for real, we got so many emote slots. I am really excited about the tier 1 and tier 2 and 3 ones. Now that we can actually have nice things. Because for the longest time, Twitch has only allowed 1 tier 2 and 1 tier 3 emote, which is really weird. Like, surely they would want to encourage higher subs, right? I don't know. They make more money from it, so why wouldn't they encourage it? Ah! Oh, Blackstone buttons is actually a good idea for decorating. We'll probably have enough concrete for what we want to do, and then if we don't, we'll have to make some more. Yeah. It's 2:10 a.m. here, and you're leaving for the airport soon. Oof. Be careful. Wear a mask. Sanitize your hands. And stay away from anybody that's crazy. But yeah, best of luck with your travels. Airports are kind of crazy nowadays. Also, yeah, we broke 14,000 followers. 14,003. Jeez, you guys are crazy. Ridiculous, people. We just broke 75,000 views on Twitch as well. You guys have been actually insane lately with the support. I don't know how to thank you guys enough, but you're beautifuls. We're actually going to have this layer be polished blackstone like that. That one's missing a block. And then that one needs to be a stair. The chunk base is actually coming along rather well. What do you guys think about it? I think we've made some serious progress on it in the last couple of streams and the last couple of episodes. Like, things are really coming along pretty quickly. It is, of course, a rather small base, and we still got the entire top of the base to do. But, like, things are happening. Things be happening all over the place. It's really cool to see. I'm quite happy with it. I think the outside looks pretty alright too. Like, I'm not really a builder person, but the Hex Regulus, like, tower looks pretty amazing. Small base. Yes, well, yeah, I mean, I guess it is technically like 170 something blocks tall. Especially with the item elevator, yeah. Or, sorry, the iron farm. Alright, we gotta switch out all this glass for light blue. Or cyan. A hair strand reveal? You guys are weird. You guys are just weird. That's all I gotta say. You're just weird. Also, we got a ton of new followers this stream. Thank you all so much for joining the community and helping us reach 14,000 here on Twitch. Neptu, X-Wing, Pagel Shanu, Jonathan W. Matching Flame, Banana Plays Games. I'm sorry, Banana Plays Gaming. Jeez, I'm butchering the names already. Diego Shams, Implays, and Quantum Mechanics Forbids. I like it. Evan Griffs, Century, Smash Bro, Matthew Whitehill, Tester, Wyatt, Shale, Bro, Apricot, Poop Crap Poop, Smiley 22222222222, Corruption, Darth Grith, Horizon Fishy, Razorkender, Owen, and I think that was about it. Thank you all so much for the support. Also, Ollie Axels, thank you so much for subscribing tier 1. Much appreciated. Did I see the Never Gonna Derp You Up song? No, I haven't seen that. Did he remix anything? Well, I saw it posted in the Discord. And I saw Zoe's reaction to it, but I haven't watched it. Oh wait, too far up, too far. We gotta get some cyan. Can we make some more of that? Oh wait, we don't use that stuff. Wait, what do we use? We use white and we use cacti, don't we? Do we have any cacti green? I guess we can make some more. Why not? Let's make a new stack, shall we? To Josh, thank you so much for the host as well. We've had a lot of hosts today. That's great. Chat is weird tonight. Chat is weird. Y'all are weirdos. You know that? We're not going to do any more reveals. It's clearly you guys can't trust it. Did I really put coal ore into the furnace? Okay. Sure, why not? Okay. I guess, you know? Hey. Why do your streams not save after they're over? They do. We post them to the second channel on silentwo on YouTube. We don't save them to Twitch. We post them on YouTube. Usually there's like a 1 or 2 day delay because I'm just slow like that. They've been taking a really long time to process on YouTube, so I haven't been able to get them out like the day after we're live, which is strange. Normally I try and have them out the day after, but they've been taking like 6 hours to process, which is really weird. Okay, so we actually do have some cyan. It's just like not where you would expect it to be, because why would it be? We don't have a storage sorted system. I mean, I'm taking this. We're combining that with blue. We're getting cyan, putting the blue back away, making more cyan, putting the cyan away, narrating everything I do. Great, now we got enough materials. We can actually go build. What happened with those Piglin heads? We don't talk about that. They betrayed me. They had one job and they failed. And that's all there is to say on the matter. They're there as an example. Also, we got to go ahead and switch out these slabs for something a little bit nicer, like some blackstone slabs. And I guess we'll just do the normal polished. I would like to just place the blocks that I'm intending to place, but maybe sometimes you can't do that. You know how it goes. All right, then we got to figure out what we're going to do for lights in here too. I guess we'll add some to... Well, this thing's actually 5, isn't it? Yeah, so we can just put one like right there. Bam, bam, there we go. Easy. Don't even need to think about it, because it's all odd numbers. Also, that thing's an odd number too, isn't it? That thing's 5 and this thing's 5. They do not belong in the chunk base, do they? We gotta switch out these things as well for the proper blackstone walls. Let's get rid of those cobblestone walls. Go on to the cactus. He doesn't want to die by cactus. Die by cactus. There we go. Can we make black stone walls? I think we can, right? Yeah, we'll just do the polished. Polished black stone is my go-to. It's nice. Do I prefer odd numbers or even numbers? Typically when building, odd is better because then you can have a center point and like a focal point of what you're trying to build. But it depends on what you're trying to build, really. Sometimes even is better. And sometimes even is worse. And sometimes it's even worse. Yes. I guess we'll take this up to the ceiling. But we'll have a black stone rim around it. Because that's what we do. Can we double stack this? No, I don't think we have enough room for that. Never mind. I won't worry about that. We already have too much cacti. So yeah, I'm not too fussed about it. How does the cactus farm work? Well, the cactuses grow up and then the little wall pops them off and then they fly off into the water. Then they get pushed into the hopper. It's the most basic little cactus farm that you can really get. Cactus farms like this have been around since eons. They've always existed, basically. We built this because we need lots and lots of cyan, and we now have lots and lots of green to turn into cyan, so mission success on that front. Also, we need more lights over here. This is too dark of an area. That's the floor above, so we can't put lights in the ceiling. Maybe we'll put a light right there and a light right there? Sure, why not? And then I guess we should put something in the middle of those. Blackstone, great. And I guess if we're gonna do that, we may as well do it proper. We don't need those 2 extra walls, but why not, right? Yes, please don't spam the chat and listen to the moderators. That would be much appreciated. Helps everything be much chiller and nicer. I appreciate that. You play on mobile and you accidentally deleted the app once before you had a realm, and obviously it deleted it. Oof. And now you only play on SMPs. Well, that's fair. Oh, jeez. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah. Losing worlds is never a fun thing. I've lost many, many worlds as well. In fact, one of these days, I need to make a video of combining all of my different redstone worlds. Because I used to have, like, the original sandstone redstone testing world. If you guys look back at way old videos, like 1 or 2 years old now. Which, yes, is way old for the channel. The channel's only 4 years old. You'll see that we had a sandstone redstone testing world. And that world has been corrupted due to Bedrock Edition, actually several times. So that's fun. Don't do that. Don't corrupt your worlds. Basically just don't play Bedrock. And also, so yeah, I kind of recovered it from that. Like, it's a super flat world, and the super flatness of it broke. So now it's just like, it's sandstone in some areas of it are void, and some areas of it are just like standard flat, you know, grass flat world. Because Bedrock Edition doesn't support custom super flats, but Legacy Console, where the world is from, does. It does support it. So I also accidentally deleted all of my Bedrock Edition worlds at one point due to factory resetting my computer and not backing up my applications folder. So that was a bad idea. And then, yeah, I've had several other worlds get deleted and lost since then. So at this point, I have like 4 or 5 different redstone testing worlds. I got the updated aquatic one, which wasn't really intended to be a redstone testing world, but now it's like the main one that I use. That's like the standard world that you'll see in my videos now. It's just literally like a normal Minecraft world that I've since churned into a semi-super flat. Just using commands and whatnot. And that's where I record most of my creative videos now. Because that world isn't going to corrupt because it's not a super flat. I make copies of it every few days. But yeah, there's basically two main versions of that world floating around. One from before the deletion, and one from after the deletion. It's really weird. You like it though? It has a unique feel. Do you use the Mojangles font for chat? No, I have it set on the other one. I use the Noto Sans. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. It's just a font. How many words do I have? I have like 30 or so. Most of those are various world download worlds. But yeah, one of these days I need to do like a live stream or a video of just combining all the worlds into one, because I have so many different worlds with so many different farms spread out across them. And now that we can easily use world edit, we can combine them all into one. We can just copy paste parts of one world, paste it into another, and it should be good, I think. It might take a while, but it could be a fun video. Creating my ultimate redstone world. I already got a title for it. That's the most important part of like any video. Once you got a title, you can do basically anything. Thumbnails, blah. Actual video, blah. Interesting, quality, blah. It's just the title that matters. Oh. Sad truth. Sad truth of YouTube. You came in time for a stream? Very nice. Well, welcome. Hope you're doing good today. Welcome to Lay Stream. And let's get some of these on top of there, shall we? We gotta stack up. I think this is looking way better already. We gotta rip out that wall over there, and then everything else is looking good. And Teach, welcome back to another stream. Thank you so much for the biddies. Needs more clickbait. Well, I mean, I was planning on making this video before with a slightly different title. Mojang ruined my world or something. I don't know. I forget. It was so long ago that I was planning this. Cause yeah. I actually do have the recovered files. So like when I accidentally deleted my app data because I factory reset my computer or did a fresh install of Windows or whatever, I was able to use a file recovery system. So I do actually have all of the region files and most of the other files of the worlds. They just need to be reassembled into like a proper thing. I don't know how to do that. And it might not be possible. It might be very hard to tell which region file goes to which world. But, I mean, yeah, you might be able to reassemble it. Or actually, no, I do know... I have the region files for each world separated out already. So, like, I have Redstone Testing World region files. I got these other region files over here. They just need to be imported to a world that functions, because I think we lost the level.dat. Like, whatever it is, it's not functioning. It don't work. But we have the data. They just need to be rebuilt somehow. I don't know. Does anyone think it's possible? Do you guys think it's possible to rebuild them? I still got the region files like on my desktop. They're just like right here. They've been sitting there, sad and alone. I built this one too far out, didn't I? The folder name of the region files is Old Broken Worlds, frowny face. Yeah. Have a good night, soldier. Best of luck at taking the kiddos to school. Hopefully they're safe and everything. Okay, let's go ahead and get this stuff installed. All of that installed. I'm supposed to be putting the proper blocks at the top of this thing. If you build it, they will come. Yes, basically. Yeah. Well, Zero, you were there for the entire like factory reset of the PC. And you helped me with all that. And then we had to do file recovery to get the worlds back. Yeah, that was a fun 7 hours. Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention all that. Zero's our local tech support. But yeah, if anyone knows how to reassemble worlds just from the region files, then let me know, because I would like to reassemble it. Also, I think we'll put some more slabs by those sea lanterns. Let's do that. You can hit me up on Discord if you have the knowledge and the power to reassemble it. Or if you just want to try your hand at it. I think it's like several gigabytes of files though, because there was a bunch of worlds that got deleted. My idea is you should be able to take those region files and somehow import them into a world that actually works. But I'm not sure of the actual way that Minecraft works. You might not be able to do that. Anyway, that's my rant about why all my worlds are broken and I'm sad. Forgot the lanterns. Oh yeah, I did forget the lanterns at the bottom. Thanks. Make sure not to flood everything with water. Always a good idea. Silent always says he's not a builder person, but the space looks so good. Well, yeah. I mean, it's all right. These things are coming together. They actually look quite a bit nicer now, don't they? Now we gotta figure out how the hell we're gonna do this one. I think we'll just basically hide it. When in doubt, hide. See, look at that. It's gonna be a perfectly aligned room now. Oh, right. We need to break out the minecart and all that stuff because we need to swap out the blocks that it's on. Right, so we need to destroy all that. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and do some Pigo Point redemptions because we have so many things to do. So we're going to do another emote-only chat for 2 minutes. And enjoy that. Spam the emotes. This one was requested by Lightning Bolt yesterday. We got 3 more from yesterday as well. We got to go do some Pigo traders. And then we got to butcher some names as well. What names do we got to butcher? Vladislav Nemstuvnikov. Yeah, that's Russian, clearly. Not too many emotes at once. It'll get deleted. I think the max is like 3 or 4, so yeah. Just be chill with the emote spammage, but still spam the emotes. Gotta have some tact when it comes to the spammage, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Vladislav Nemtusnikov. Nemtuskovka. Yeah, something like that. It's approximate. That one's from Beluga Wales. I clearly know Russian very well. Zloy would be very proud of me. Okay, you. Come on. Pick up the gold. There we go. What are we going to get from this guy? This one's from Opening a Llama. Oh my god, we got 3 crying obsidian. That's not too shabby. This one is from Tigress. Tigressa? Tigressa? I don't know. No one knows how to say your name. Even though it's super easy. Come on! Pick up the gold! It is literally the one thing that you need to do in life. There we go. Jeez. 9 tries. Oh, man. Come on, netherite hoe. We got leather. Oof. Livy loves. This is the next one. There we go. First try. He likes Livy. What are we gonna get? Anything good? Anything good at all? Nether bricks. Oof. And the final one is from DJ Creeper. Oh man. Someday someone's gonna get a netherite hoe, and that person is gonna be very happy. And chat shall praise them that day. We got more glowing obsidian. That's not too shabby though. Glowing obsidian is good. Okay, let's put some more gold in this thing, because yeah. It deserves it. And that is the end of emote only chat as well. Welcome back to the worlds of alphabets. We gotta go this way. Yes, we do have an iron farm. I just released one a couple of weeks ago, actually. Freedom! Sweet freedom! Yes, freedom from the emotes. Well, you guys don't like emotes? Come on. Sadness. Arenal, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Will you be on the next stream weekend soon? Yes, yes I will. I'm on pretty much every stream weekend, unless I'm like not around. But yeah, we should have a stream weekend here soon. I forget the exact dates. It's probably gonna be next weekend actually. Yeah, probably the 8th and 9th. That schedule is yet to be announced though. But yeah, prepare. Next weekend should be stream weekend. I think, let me double check. May as well. Because we've decided to tell you guys early before we have the schedule ready. Saturday, Sunday. Doesn't have the dates. I might have to go to our spreadsheet. Yes, we have a spreadsheet. Yes, 8th and 9th is going to be a stream weekend. 8th and 9th. So set it in your calendars. It's probably going to be 14 hours each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 14-hour stream days. Should be good. Anyway, there's your spoiler for you. The 8th and 9th are going to be the stream days. Hold on, let me double check which day I'm streaming on so you guys know. I'm on the Sunday, so I won't be streaming on the... Or no, I'm on both days. Okay, that's fine. So I will be streaming both days. Okay. Is that right? And then, we don't have a... I don't think the schedule's done. Wait, there's a new one. Yeah, I'm on both days. Okay, great, well. I'm glad I know these things. Jeez. Spoilers, those are banned. Mute yourself, Pigo. Oh, sadness. But I'm already muted. You're just hearing a projection of my voice in your mind. Muhaha. Hello, Boppo. Thank you so much for the bits. That shows up as a different name. Oh, wait, no, there's two. I'm not sure. Twitch notifications are weird sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch out this thing, shall we? We need to put away some materials because we don't need all this in our inventory at the moment. But yeah, we need to rip out these. Rip out those. And then we need to break this guy, which is just chilling over there. With fat stacks of wool in it. Can you move? Yes. I wonder how long that has not been moving for. Yeah, the mods are the bouncers. Gotta respect the mods, guys. If you ain't nice to the mods, well, you ain't gonna be around much longer to not be nice to them. Treat the mods better than you would treat me, because they nice people and they deserve all your love. Also, you guys don't treat me that well. Just kidding. I think we can actually have the middle block be a redstone block. I'm just kidding. Please don't hurt me. I didn't mean it. I promise. Okay, let's go ahead and get that switched out because no guys are gonna fall down from that. Great. Really don't want to release the sheeps. You gotta go. See you later, Crafty Plays. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Yes, I do have a tutorial for this actually. It is on the YouTube channel. So I guess there's no point in those being there since, well, I guess it doesn't matter if they're there. Oh, hey, look at this. You can go all the way from the super smelter to the crop farms, all the way up to the wool farm. Beautiful. May as well keep it that way, right? We're gonna need ourselves some more powered rails because clearly one is not enough. Where am I from? Watch the caps. I'm on the West Coast, but I'm not from here. I'm from everywhere and nowhere. The land of dreams and mysteries. And wherever derps live. Enderman, what you doing in my base? You appreciating it? I guess you don't need to worry about the elevators being made of water because you can just teleport. So yeah, you're chill. If low silent let them past, then I'm fine with them being there. We need more rails. Did you get some rails? You got some rails. West Coast, USA. He's from the Nether, yes. Somewhere over the rainbow. Yes. Oh, here's a good question for you. On the note of singing, what should the next community challenge be? And more importantly, what do you want it to be? Because community challenges are actually really, really fun, and you guys completely smashed the Rickroll one. So I'm kind of scared to do any more. But also, what do you want it to do? I mean, I guess I could sing another song, but if maybe we do something a little bit different, right? I don't know. Community challenge, yeah, so community challenge is where anybody and everybody can submit their Pigo points. It's basically everybody in the community pulling together their Pigo points for one big goal. It's kind of like how you can spend, you know, a couple hundred or a couple thousand Pigo points for one of the redemptions that we have, and then that's just a thing that you can do. However, everybody can pull together their points and combine them into one big challenge, basically. So the last one that we did was 100,000 for me singing "Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down." Yes, in that exact terrible singing voice. All right, we need to move the wool, don't we? Yeah. We're gonna move it right above, well, one block over from that, actually. Ah. Yeah, right here. And then we need to move this one as well. Oh no, this one's already perfect. Great, great. Yeah, so let's get a chest over here. Bam, 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 bam. 40 million for face reveal. Silent and Lee should do a co-op song. That voice, though, it's beautiful. Yes, I know. Turn face reveal to 1 billion and make a community challenge. No one's ever gonna get the face reveal on their own. New skin. Build a specific farm in TB. Stand proud. Stand proud. I've never even heard that song. Silent sings the Russian anthem of Zloy. You're learning to speak English and I'm helping you a lot. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm probably not the best person to learn English from, though, because I'm terrible at speaking English. But that's really cool. Glad I can help you out. Yeah, I can barely speak this language. And it's my first language. I'm actually terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and I guess we'll just move all this wool over. Blarg! Erwin Allen, thank you so much for gifting a whole bunch of subs to the community. Jeez, thank you so much for the support. Show some love for Erwin in the chat, guys. Being nice, gifting a ton of subs to Twitch Daniet, Saul Saucy, Square Steve, I Approve Not, and Drake45 Pat. Enjoy your Piggo emotes, everybody. Jeez, thank you so much for the gifted subs. We've had so many gifted subs lately. It is actually crazy. You guys are insane with the support. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Erwin. Sound like I can't take a compliment without him saying something bad about myself. I'm not sure if that's a compliment, and I'm not sure how to reply. I'm just being honest. Like, I cannot speak English. I'm actually terrible at it. Oh, okay, let's switch this chest around as well, because that one's backwards. I try my best, though. What can you do, right? Wow, look how much wool is going to this chest, guys. Look how good this is. Wow. Wow, Bedrock. So good. We have so much wool, guys. So this thing is just like pouring out millions of stacks of wool. Oh, man. So much wool is going into this chest. There we go. Jeez. Oh, there's a bunch of wool back there. How am I supposed to get that now? That was stupid. I hope someone clips that, because those are the kind of bugs that are just so annoying. Like, what are you even supposed to do in that situation? Just nothing. Just pain and suffer is what you do. Oh, come on. I don't want to fall down there. Okay, so that one's flipped around the correct way. That one's the correct way as well. Now we got to put in the dirt again, because the dirt actually helps everything grow by turning into grass, and then the grass spreads to those things so the sheeps can eat it more. It should turn back into grass on its own accord. Although I'm thinking what we'll do we have any sea lanterns? Yes. Let's put a sea lantern in that back corner. What resource pack am I using? I'm just playing on mostly vanilla. Like, we don't really have like resource packs on. I have basically nothing that you would really notice. I changed redstone dust, but that's it. Like, legitimately. We also take away the vignette, but we really don't change that much. Most of my stuff is either found on Giraffe's website, Bedrock Tweaks, or it's just like floating around in the community. So taking a look at the texture pack, it's really nothing that's like actually anything. Oh, right now I only have utility on. I don't even have my unobtrusive on. Yeah, right now I literally only have clean redstone dust, directional hoppers, and sticky piston sides. Nothing that's like at all serious. Butcher name, German Herpedeep. Yes. I hope no one ever gets offended by like an accidental terrible accent while me trying to butcher a name. German Herpedeep. Ridiculous. Suggest a poll. What is the most controversial update in Minecraft history? Java or Bedrock? 1.9 Combat, 1.13 Bedrock, and others. Ooh. Controversial. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good poll. Okay, let's do that. That was a little while ago. Sorry I missed that. Poll. Most controversial update. 1.9 Combat. Java, Better Together, Bedrock. I don't know, 1.13 wasn't there? Why was 1.13 controversial? 1.13 Bedrock. Oh, 1.13 Bedrock. And what other controversial ones are there? Can you guys think of any? Village and pillage. Yeah. Would I go bold for 10,000? I don't know. 10,000 per hair. Oh, you're assuming I'm not already bald though. So like, okay, let's run this one for 3 minutes. So we got 4 options in this one. I don't know. Pickle points. Oh wait, no, not pickle points. I don't know. You can allow additional votes with bits and pickle points, but we don't do that. So yeah, there's a requested poll from Rambler Gold. Interesting thing. I am curious to see what you guys think is the most controversial update, or what your opinion on that is, because there have been some very strange updates in the past. I put better together in there because, yeah, I don't need to explain. Okay, that's going to slightly hurt the efficiency of the farm by removing that piece of grass, but you know what? It's my build. I'm allowed to do that. All right, we didn't put the minecarts in there, did we? Come on, move. Okay, let's get this thing on the even side. What does Piggy Trader do? Basically, we go trade with a Piglin in the Nether. There's a little Piglin trading stand in there, and we just go trade with him. Pretty simple little thing. One of these days, someone's gonna get a netherite hoe. That's really what you're going for. It's basically a form of gambling inside of Minecraft. Which is terrible. But hey, intended game mechanics. How can I improve my raid farm? And does the villager need to be up there? Yes, you need to have the villager up there. That's what creates the village and actually allows the raids to spawn. You can put the villager into a boat and then attach a lead to that boat and then use scaffolding and move it up there. It's not too terribly hard. Okay, these guys aren't gonna hop out, right? Good, they don't deserve to. All right, we also need to figure out what we're gonna do for the on and off switch. I guess I should be trying to save the glass. Do I not have a Piglin farm yet? No, we don't. Maybe once we build one, we'll turn that into Piggo Trader. We'll trade with like 8 at once and see what you get. So 1.9 Java is turning into the most controversial votes. Better Together and Village and Pillage are falling behind it though. So 67 votes for 1.9 Combat, 12 for Better Together, or sorry, 13 for Better Together. Really? 4 for 1.13 Bedrock and 24 for Village and Pillage. Interesting. What's my favorite animal? Probably dogs. Although there's a lot of really awesome animals in the world that don't get enough like appreciation. Maybe I'll change that to like the great squids. What are they called? What's their actual name? The giant squids. Giant squids. There's a lot of ocean animals that we don't know about because we just haven't explored the ocean that much, but like giant squids are really cool. Or maybe water bears, tardigrades. Those guys are really awesome. They're technically a little animal because they can survive in space. We can't even do that. They're way stronger and way better than humans. Tardigrades should be taking over the planet, not humans. Oh right, we gotta replace that one glass in the middle. We're actually out of glass, aren't we? Yes, we are. We gotta go dye some more. Had to make sheep farm. Watch tutorial on sheep farm. It's a big brain. Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool. I see we have a fellow Whovian in the chat. Very nice. Do you guys like Doctor Who? What are pickle points and how do you use them? Basically, you get them by chatting, following, bidding, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. And then you can use them for the various different rewards that are down below the stream. Click on the little pego holding a heart and you'll see. You've never watched a Doctor Who? Oh, man. Start on the new series. You can watch the old school ones if you want. But that might not be your style just because they all old school. But yeah, definitely check out Doctor Who. You want to start from the like 2000 series. Now give it some time. Of course, it's from 2000, you know, or whatever. So the graphics and the animations might not be up to par, but give it a couple seasons. Give it a couple seasons. It gets so good. Every time the Doctor changes, like you'll go through phases of like not liking them, because all the Doctors are like bad at first. Everybody hates them once they first join on, but you'll come to appreciate them all over time. Just give them some time, you know. Doctor Who is honestly a really great show. Cannot recommend it enough. Not only that, there are so many seasons for you to binge watch. You're not going to run out of Doctor Who anytime soon, and they're 45-minute episodes. They is good. Would recommend. Go watch. While you watch my stream, go watch Doctor Who. Actually, please keep watching. I love you. Also, I think I missed some bits, didn't I? Yes, Ollie Axels. Thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Sub hype. Yes. Many bits. I like the Who. Also, you'll notice once you get into the later seasons, the silence is there. The Weeping Angels you won't like, but they're so good. Yeah, there's so much good stuff on Doctor Who. It's great. Okay, let's go ahead and get back down to their thing. I think we only needed glass. Oh no, we might need some redstone to turn off the farms with. Don't blink. Yeah, don't blink. That's a good one. What's my favorite game besides Minecraft? It's probably going to be Terraria or one of the Fallout games. Fallout 3 was really good. I spent a lot of time in that. Oh, Skyrim? Skyrim was super fun. Spent so much time in that. And then, yeah, there's just a lot of good games out there, honestly. I haven't played a ton of games. I've invested much time into Minecraft. 4,649 hours! That's just on the Bedrock edition. Just on this account. Not to mention console and Java, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Yeah, lots and lots of time. But it's all been good time. You know what? We could put a sea lantern right here, actually. That's what we should be doing. We also need to get in here and... Oh yeah, we might as well go ahead and fill these things up with new dispensers. We do need to do... Or, yeah, new dispensers. New shears. New scissors. You're so gonna rename your tools and armor to Doctor Who references now? Yeah, you may as well. You're watching me and learning Danish. That sounds complicated. Also, thank you very much for the bits. Dindish Hyper? Dindiz? Names. difficult, much. All right, we got to put the sea lantern in right there. Blam. A little bit of brightness in that corner. Got to put the one in over here. A bit of brightness in this corner. Some of the grass should be spreading downwards by now, I would think. And then we don't need that right there. Yeah, it's not spreading down at all, is it? Sadness. I guess we'll have to go grab some grass. Why not? Can we get some from just like right over here? Yeah, let's just grab some from right here. On console, you can get Doctor Who skins. Yeah, you can get Doctor Who skins in Minecraft. You get the Daleks and all those fun things. The face reveal is unobtainable. It's a legendary item that you'll never acquire. Great. So was that everything that we need to do? No, we need to put some of the sea lanterns back here. One right there. Bam. Just go. Thank you. Then we gotta have one right here. Then glass and those blocks. Get rid of these torches. Oh, then I guess we can put one right here as well. Just for some extra brightness. Extra bright. Wah. You keep saying that. Yes, I do. Sometimes you just gotta yell at the sea lanterns. Yeah, you do. Stupid sea lanterns. Ain't never listening. It's like they got water in their ears or something. They only speak in bubbles. They're so annoying. Swirly bubbles at that. Not even like proper bubbles. We're out of glass again. Great. We use a lot of glass apparently. Gotta yell at sea lanterns. Yeah. We got more in there. Great. I thought we had a whole bunch of actual glass laying around. We might have used it all already, to be fair. Didn't we have like unstained glass somewhere? No, I guess we don't. We got sand though, don't we? Yeah, we got sand still. Not that much. Let's put that stuff in there. We'll go ahead and get some of the cools. Yeah, we really don't have that much glass anymore. Fascinating. Yes, we have been using a lot of it. Also, I haven't really been breaking stuff with Soak Touch like I should have. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, Zero. Oh yeah, I did forget that redstone back there. Where did that redstone go? Not in my inventory. Okay. I must have put it away somewhere. Because I'm not seeing it. Okay. And then we gotta stock these things up with shears as well. Let's also figure out how we're gonna set up the like on and off switch. I don't know how we're gonna do that. So I would kind of like the on and off switch to be like right here, but oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, we can power that line. So we power that with a repeater. Repeater right there. Sorry, Tistom, breaking into your chunk. Look at that. His building is literally right there. Perfect. Actually, we need to move that over by a block. Yeah, so we'll just have a repeater on these blocks and then a couple of redstone levers, and then that'll be the off switch. Or maybe we'll get some redstone lamps. We have the power of redstone lamps, don't we? Hi, Jevin. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Jeez. How are you doing, Jevin? Hope you're doing fantastic today. Jeez, thank you so much for the raid, man. Right now, we are playing on Truly Bedrock, a Bedrock Edition survival multiplayer server, and we are just decorating some of our chunk base. So, the base of ours is completely chunk aligned, like this entire spawn town is 100% chunk aligned. Everybody on the server is building their chunk bases, their starter bases, within one chunk. And that's ours. Yeah, we got a giant skyscraper. We've just been decorating the bottom parts of it. We were gonna do storage, but redstone on camera was not going well. So, bad idea. Redstone is not a good thing to do on a live stream. What was I grabbing? I was grabbing some redstone lamps. I think I have glowstone around here somewhere. I might not. I thought I had some. This is why we need to build a storage system, because we do not have anything organized. Yeah, I don't think we have any glowstone. Okay, fine. I'll just use a lever. Do I have any of those? I got one. Great. Jeez. But what were you guys doing over in Jevin's stream? How was your day? Were you doing some more speed running? I know you've been doing a bunch of that recently. That's something I've been wanting to get into. Like, I did a little bit with a toy cat, but we haven't gotten back into it yet. Did I grab any repeaters? I didn't even grab any repeaters. This is why we need storage. Because everything is spread out all across the base. Good speed runs. Oh wow, we're up to 711 viewers. Dang! That is our new record for sure. Our previous was 490. Dang, thank you so much, Jevin. That's really awesome. Nice. One of these days we're gonna break 1,000 and it's gonna be insanity. That's really cool. Okay, so there we go. We got on and off switches. That was way more complicated than it should have been. This is why I wanted to go for storage, but it wasn't gonna happen today. Okay, now we gotta get a whole bunch of shears in this place. Sing a Rickroll now. No. That was our community challenge. You only get one Rickroll out of me per year. Another 100,000 pickup points, so maybe we'll do it again. Thank you Into Fear for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Let's see, do we have a bunch of iron? Yes, we do. I'm just gonna take all of this because, you know what? Shears. They cost a lot of money. Especially because we need 9 times 8 times 2. So let's get all of this. Bam. And then just turn them all into shears. But yeah, we're basically nearly done with the decoration of this level. Before we started the stream, it was really, really janky. But now everything is turning into like a modern build. And it's blending in with the rest of the base. And I really like it. It's come together pretty well, actually. The server has been up for a couple of months already. But I was away for like the starting a few weeks of traveling. So I am kind of behind the rest of the group. But right now we're just having fun building up our starter base because it's really just a chill thing to do. Also, I'm enjoying the challenge of one chunk building. We fit a mob farm in this base, and an iron farm, and a slime farm. We got a lot of things. Surprisingly. The storage system is going to be the most painful part, though. That's why we're not doing that right now. Ah. Please mend my pickaxes. Yeah, you know, that's actually something we need to do. We need to go to the Guardian farm. That is definitely something that we need to do. Once we fill in these things, we will go ahead and do that. I guess we should go ahead and do a little tour of the base since we got so many people here. So let's go down to the very bottom. And literally a base tour will take like all of, 30 seconds because it's one chunk. But there's the slime farm. As you can see, it's got slimes. It does the slime thing. And then we got the super smelters up here. There's 2 of them, 2 15 furnace arrays. If we go upwards a level, you can see that we have a 0.5 floor. This is a viewing floor into Dan Robs Probs' farm that he built in our chunk. How inconsiderate of him. And then we got the crop farms that we just built up the last episode. They're a little bit lossy, but you know what? What can you do, right? Not too worried about it. There's the storage for the slime. Apparently, slime is completely full. So that's a good sign. It's also built into a... Yeah, we got some issues. We're running out of space. The next level up is where we're working right now. This is wool and cacti farming. Next level up is going to be the reception area. Right now, we just got the low silent and the chicken farm over here. And then we gotta go up to our storage system level. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. And then we have a mob farm, literally just like chilling in the middle of the base. It does actually produce jobs. It's pretty all right. And then the rest of the base hasn't been filled in quite yet. All the way up to the top is the iron farm though. So as you can see, we got stuff. We got many things in here. Now we gotta go fill in the rest of the shears. And then we'll go hang out at the Guardian farm for a second. Yeah, we have a lot of things in one chunk, as you can see. It's gone well. We're gonna have a lot more stuff by the time we get done with it all. We're gonna have a concrete converter. We're gonna have a nether wart farm, some AFK fish farms. We're gonna have, we might be able to fit like a tree farm. That would be really the icing on the cake because I do not know how to build a tree farm. But you know, we got the space, so we could in theory do it. We'll have to see how much space is left over. How many more shears do we need? I think we only need a few, right? 9, 10, 11? Okay. Just 11. Thank you. Okay, so this many shears will literally last us forever. And then we never need to think about this farm ever again. Great. Sounds like a plan to me. How do we get out of here? Do I have a tutorial for that sheep farm? I do. It's on the YouTube channel. By the way, we also like do things on YouTube. We do lots and lots of things on YouTube. We are mainly focused on Bedrock Edition, so I do Bedrock Edition tutorials. Obviously, truly Bedrock as our Let's Play. And then I do a Bug Rock of the Week as well, where we showcase all of the different fun bugs and glitches that we got to take advantage of on Bedrock. We're up to 72 episodes of that series. It is a ridiculous series of so many weird things. If you're not familiar with Bedrock, then you can just check out that series and you'll be like, wow, there's a lot to know about these bugs. What's your YouTube? It's just the same as the Twitch name, so just Silent Whisperer. If you do !YouTube in the chat, then you'll get a link to it. Bam, bam. Okay, so I think that's enough light. And also I think that this layer is pretty much completely done. We might put some of these back here just because we need more light. That's the thing about building out of white concrete. I feel like no matter what you do, it's just always so dark. Just the shadows everywhere is bad. I don't know. Put some right there too. Okay. What do you guys think? This level's actually come together pretty well. We need to do some more detailing. We're kind of running out of room in here, but I feel like it's come together pretty nicely. Yeah, we were going to make an item sorter. That was the original plan, but turns out I can't do redstone on stream. Yeah. We don't talk about that. The only light source that goes with concrete is sea lanterns and end rods. Sea lanterns and end rods. Those are the two good things. Okay, so the rest of this can be just dumped anywhere because we don't need it. I'll sort that out one day. I am not blowing up that storage system again. Thank you, Creeper. God. Yes, it's blown up before. Yeah, it's not good. That was really fun. It was way smaller when it got blown up before, so if it gets blown up nowadays, it's gonna be a real big mess. Yeah, that would not be fun. Anyway, let's head over to the Guardian farm. We gotta repair our tools. You would think there wouldn't be any creepers over there because we got a billion torches, but alas. My name is Silent Whisperer. I'm supposed to be silent. Yeah, well, I don't know. I have no excuse for that. You're not actually hearing me now. You're just hearing a projection of my voice into your brain. Yeah. Okay, so Bedrock Edition Guardian Farms are actually a little bit different than you might expect. We send them to the Nether in a very quirky fashion. So there's actually only like 25 spots in Bedrock Guardian temples that actually spawn Guardians. So we make them spawn directly into another portal, and then they go straight to the Nether. It's great. Filthy G-Man, thank you so much for subscribing at tier 2. Jeez, you crazy person. Thank you so much for the support. We'll have some more tier 2 emotes here soon, so that'll be cool. You'll get to use those. Your name sounds like this channel does ASMR. Yeah. I didn't know what ASMR was when I created my channel name. Or created this name in general. Like, nobody really knows what ASMR is. Like, what actually is it? I don't know. But yeah, that's not what we do. Although that could be a good community challenge. Do ASMR for like 10 minutes. That could be good. Oh yeah, Zoid did do an ASMR, didn't he? So yeah, we just stand here and brew some potions, and then by the time the potion gets done brewing, you have way too many guardians in the Nether, and that's all there is. I need to drink some water. Also, yeah, any of you guys from Java might think, what? This is how Bedrock Guardian farms are made? Yeah, literally takes like not even an hour, and you have like a super good farm. It is actually ridiculous, and you don't need to do any water draining. You literally just need to build up the portals, and that is basically it. Yeah, it's OP. OP! And then we get instant damage 2 splash potions, and we instantly repair all the things. It is so nice. So good. But thank you all so much for the follows. Ethanos, Definix, Kula, Blub. I'm gonna butcher all the names, by the way. That's just what we do. Deadly Giraffe, Rybo, Fisherman, Real, Nuttables, Pug Monkey Baby, Respawn 2, TBR 526, and Manual Fly, QT Deflex, Brilly, Brookerfav, and Max Ford, Blue Cephalopod, and Mason Moy, and Trash Panda, and Super Nerd, and Magical Buckle. Thank you all so much for the follows, and welcome to the Silence. I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. We got to get out of here before the thing crashes the server, because there's too many Guardians. Take that, Java, yeah. Bedrock Edition has some really nice things, like Guardian Farms are just so simple and so easy to use. But it's also got a lot of really bad things. Like, we don't really have the offhand. You can put fireworks in your offhand, but they don't work for flying. It's only for crossbows, which is the weirdest thing in the world. Oh yeah, so here's what lag looks like. See how the hotbar doesn't even like render? And then it just makes you stop walking for no reason? Yeah. This is how many Guardians you get from that amount of time. Is nice. The spawning algorithm is actually pretty slow as well, so that's saying something. Instantly repaired. We do have some bugs right now, though, where XP orbs don't get picked up fully. Like, look at that. They're just kind of sitting there. I don't know what's up with that, but it's a thing that happens. And then the next one, bam. Take that, Guardians. Put on those things, and they're all instantly repaired, and that's all there is to it. Easy peasy. One more Guardian sitting in there. This is a very janky version of the Guardian farm. Like, it's not decorated at all. It's just here because it works, and it works great. Put that potion in there. Yeah, that's really all there is to it. We gained 20 levels instantly. See you later, Music Cat. Thank you very much for stopping by the stream. Bedrock, come for the Guardians, stay for the lag. Yes. I was kind of swimming along the ground there for a second, wasn't I? Do we have some more Pigo traders that we need to do? We don't. How good do you think Blaze farms are? Well, they're twice as good as like a skeleton spawner or a zombie spawner or something like that. It's basically a double mob spawner. And if you have a double Blaze farm, that's essentially a quad spawner when we're talking about XP. Oh yeah, the Nether Hub is coming along super nice. Liara's doing an amazing job with that. Basically, that's her entire project right now. Like, no one else is like... other people are helping here and there, but it's mostly Liara's project. Also, we do not need those things on, thank you. We have way too much wool already. Way too much wool. There's a bunch more materials in there I forgot about. Cool beans, so this level's looking pretty good. I guess we might put a hole in the ceiling just that we can see down all the way to the bottom of the base. And then other than that, this level now looks pretty professional too. We don't have any more weird stuff in the ceiling besides those, but we don't talk about those. Those are bad things. And there's nothing that we can do about it. I guess we do need to figure out what we're going to do with this, though. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and break into this really quickly. We got to seal it back up because this guy really likes to get in here. Oh, look at that. It's full of blocks. That explains it. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with all that. I guess we'll craft it down into blocks, and then we will do something with that. We need to move the storage upwards. Somehow we need to get this bubble column to go all the way up to the storage system level, which is going to be quite the feat of spaghetti. Oh, we might be able to do it in like the corner of this pillar, though. That could be clever. I think the entire thing is going to get rerouted, though. Because that's how it goes. We can't have nice things. We've rebuilt it like 4 times already. What's the white cube creature? This thing? Oh, that's a ghast head. So we do have mob heads on the server. This is a pack made by Foxy and No-Tail. I've seen some chatter about this in the chat. If you want to know all about these add-ons, then go to Foxy and No-Tail's YouTube channel. It's just Foxy and No-Tail, and that's pretty much all there is to it. The player heads is a private add-on, so you can't get that one, but you can download the mob heads along with the other things. Maybe the AFK slime zone can be a storage zone too. It could be, yes. It could be. But I kind of like the challenge of trying to get it all the way up to the storage system level. We've gotten it up a couple floors already. We just need to get it up further. Okay, let's go ahead and bring a... Oh no, we have crafting tables down there. Yeah, it's fine. We need to get some of this though. Glass. Words. I know how to say them. Not this one, this one. Can I reach that from here? Yes. Beautiful. This is actually a really good amount of slime, especially considering that we have not really AFK'd at the farm. So I'm pretty happy about that. It was a really quick and easy slime farm as well. It was not like a big project. Especially because it's only 4 layers. Cool, so there we go. Slime blocks for days. I don't know what to do for the rest of it now, though. I guess we can put the hopper right there and put the chest right there and call it kind of good. We can get it out of that corner at least. Which will be something. Let's put a block there so it doesn't flood. Wherever that goes to. And then put that there. We can break this. Pick up the water. I really don't want to flood anything, because this actually goes all the way down to like the super smelter level. So if we flood something, it's gonna like really flood. It goes down like 3 layers of the base. It's bad. For slime farm, is it more effective the more layers that you add? It depends. It can be, but right now mobs only spawn at 22 to 44 blocks away from the player, so it's a really small spawning area. If you do it right, then yeah, of course, more layers is gonna help you. Because things spawn in like columns on Bedrock. But for our particular use case, we're AFKing right above the farm. So we're really not gonna get that much out of it. We can only really have 4 layers because we're AFKing right on top of it. Oh, we didn't bring any concrete. That was stupid. We need concrete and we need sea lanterns. And probably all of the other things as well. My English or American? American, unfortunately, in some circumstances. Yeah, I know. Okay, you know what? There's gonna be a creeper around here. I know it. I really do not trust this area. I think we need more torches. More torches. I really trust nothing around here. Really cannot trust it enough. Rebel Sly, hello and welcome back to another stream. How you doing? Why is there a big hole? I don't know. Ask Tiz Tom. This is his project. He's gonna build the lowest house, I think. Us Americans are unfortunately in most circumstances. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we won't go there. Yeah. It is what we can't help it. We can't help where we were born. Can you get mob heads on Xbox One? You can, although the add-on isn't on the marketplace, so you would have to do it on a realm, but you can do it. Thank you, Warrior, for the 10 bits. And the middle floor of the super smelter and the crops. Yeah, we could like store the slime there, but I don't know. I want to move it up. I want to move it up. Why 40 million for a face reveal? Because that's how we roll. It's either 10 million subs for a face reveal on YouTube, or it's 40 million Pigo points. 10 million subs is far more likely, by the way, than, 40 million Pico points. We did the math. The math is not in your favor. The odds are not in your favor for, getting a face reveal via Pico points. It's literally just there for the lols. Just there for the lols. Okay, so that's pretty much all there is to that. We're not going to be able to open up that thing, are we? Do we have a button? Can we make a button? We need a button. That way we can open up the slime chest. Yeah, so subscribe on YouTube. We're nearing 300K, which is insanity. Okay, let's place a button right there. The water won't flow out, and then we can access that thing. Yay! All right, we don't have a hopper in there. Right. I knew that. Yo, wide silent. You need to, like, skedaddle. Move! Move! I think he feels sad now. I'm just nudging you. There we go. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that works. Great, that was all there is to that. We'll move that up eventually. I don't know how we're gonna make that work, but it'll be fine. Normal ice melts. You don't want to use normal ice for things. Is that a baby slime? Yes, it is. I'm sure that's fine. We won't worry about that. I need your permission to... You need my permission to skedaddle. Well, he has it. I don't know about anyone else. Seems like a dangerous permission to just hand out all willy-nilly. So yeah, we definitely need to do something with this back wall because that is not detailed. And everything else in here is looking about as good as we can get it with the space and with my level of building expertise, which is 0. Down here, we could probably put some more blackstone in the floor or something. Do we have any blackstone on us? We don't. Let's go get some building materials, shall we? You're leaving to YouTube. Take care. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Please place quartz behind the glass to do it for my eyes. Nah. I like to watch you suffer. What can I say? I'm evil. Evil! Do we have any room? We do up here. Great. Let's go ahead and throw away the rest of this as well, because we don't need any of that. Although we will actually need it for the lower levels, because that's what we're doing now. And then I guess we'll grab some quartz too, because why not? Can never have enough quartz in your builds. Just look at the nether hub. Okay, that should be good. What happened while you were gone? I'm not sure how long you were gone, but we got an iJevon raid, which was really awesome. And then we've been building up parts of the base. Things are coming along very well, actually, I think. We've made much progress on the decoration and finishing touches of our base. This one can go diagonal as well, actually. Great. That adds a little something something to it. Not much, but hey. Of your 1.16 farms, what was the hardest to redesign? I'm not sure. I haven't put out that many farms yet, but probably the drowned farm, just because I spent like 2 days on that thing. It's very simple, but I tried so many different things to increase the rates, and really just like the super basic farm that I showed is basically all there was for a good design. It's really quite very simple, actually. I was trying to over-design it and under-design it and do all these different things, but it turns out that the basic concept worked out the best. It's also very cheap and stuff. Yeah, I was really trying to increase the rates, and I couldn't find too many things to do that. Drown spawning is pretty limited. Also, State, thank you so much for the host. OCD, OCD. It's fine, don't worry about it. We will talk about it. Also, you can barely notice the difference between the polished blackstone bricks and the actual polished blackstone bricks. Wait, polished blackstone brick stairs and normal polished blackstone. Like, they're a little bit darker, but yeah, they don't really stand out too much. Interesting. How many tridents you get kind of depends on your luck. It'll vary greatly. Just due to looting being looting. But about 15% of drowns hold tridents, and then you have an 11% chance per drowned with looting 3 to get the trident from them. So yeah, it really just depends. Yeah, you barely notice those. Okay, well, I guess there isn't really that much to do on this level, is there? Fascinating. Although we, hey, 2 baby slimes in there. What is this? Having a whole convention up in there? Jeez. I have no idea how they're getting in there. Also, can I just want to go to the 0.5 floor. Just want to go to 0.5. Oh, there we go. I got it. I'm a professional. We're just going to fill in this back wall. And then this floor is pretty much complete. This is literally just like a joke floor, just so we can see into here. They're not social distancing. Well, they're being pushed together by the forces of nature. They don't have much choice. They don't have much choice in the matter. Okay, so that's about all that we got for today's stream. We're going to pass on the love to somebody else as well, so we're going to raid somebody, so stick around for that. Thank you all so much for watching today's stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much to iJevin for the massive raid, and thank you raiders for sticking around and for the follows as well. Hopefully we see you around in the next stream. We're going to be streaming again on Tuesday, like this next Tuesday, like in 2 days at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to get notified of when we're streaming, then of course make sure to follow and turn on the notifications. That way you can be notified of that. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. Let's find ourselves somebody to raid real quick. Who should we raid? Any suggestions for today? Let's see. Is anybody else streaming Truly Bedrock at the moment? Nobody else is streaming Truly Bedrock, so we got anybody on Twitch that we can go raid. Tuesday's your birthday? Nice! Happy birthday. Punzop. Who is this person? I have never heard of them. I cannot find them in my raid bar. Captain Sparkles or Atlas. Is Atlas streaming? I didn't see him in the list of streams happening. I don't see him. Is Captain Sparkle streaming? He probably has like a ton of people and doesn't need our raid. Yeah, he's got 1,400 people. He doesn't need our raid. He's fine. Okay, maybe the raid feature of Twitch isn't working that well. Let me just search him in Twitch instead. Oh yeah, Atlas is streaming. Yeah, the thing totally was not working. Okay. He's actually away at the moment, so I guess he'll be back in just a second, but we're gonna raid him regardless. He'll come back to a raid. But yeah, have a little bit of patience. He's probably just going to the bathroom or something. Here is a raid for Atlas. Definitely check out Atlas. Atlas is a really cool guy, really awesome builder, just a great person in general. And make sure to say hi to him. Put some hashtag silence in his chat. Say hi, put some raid piggos, make sure to drop a follow on him, and I will see you guys over in his stream as well. Show the love, be nice peoples to him, and carry on the raid train. Also, I missed a sub. Thank you, Louis Carlongas, for the Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. Anyway, I'll see you guys over in Atlas's and in the next one. Thank you for the support. And then there was silence.
We have to have one. Ding. Oh man, who's coming? What are you doing to me, Silent? Seriously, am I paying for these raids? Like, I need